Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Talk Fluent. I'm Sarah. Today, I want to talk about something simple, but really important. Something many English learners forget. It's the power of listening. You see, listening is the real secret behind speaking English well. When people think about learning a language, they usually think about grammar. They think about rules and long lists of vocabulary. And yes, grammar and vocabulary are important. They help. But they are not the heart of language learning. The heart of learning any language is listening. Because listening is what gently leads you to speaking. Always. Think back for a moment to when you were a baby. You didn't study grammar or memorize long lists of words. You didn't take tests or write essays. You just listened to your parents, to your family, and to the world around you. For months, you listened before. You said even one word. And then something amazing happened. The words began to come naturally, without effort, without fear, and without thinking about grammar. That's the natural way to learn any language. First listening, then speaking. But as adults, we often forget this. We try to learn in the opposite way. We start speaking before we've listened enough. We open grammar books and try to push rules into our heads. It doesn't feel natural. It feels heavy, slow, and stressful. That's why so many learners get stuck. They know the rules, they know the words, but when they try to speak, nothing comes out. The answer is simple. Go back to listening. Make listening the center of your practice. Listen more than you study. More than you write. Because when your brain has heard enough English, speaking will follow naturally and easily. It won't feel forced. It will start to feel natural, just like it did when you were a child. Now, you might be thinking, but listening is hard. And yes, at the beginning, it really does feel hard. Native speakers talk quickly. They connect their words together. They use slang, idioms, and expressions that you've never heard before. It can sound confusing, even impossible sometimes. But that's completely normal. There's nothing wrong with you. When you start listening, you don't have to understand every single word. You don't need to translate everything into your own language. You just need to listen, really listen. Hear the sounds. Notice the rhythm. Feel the flow of English. Think about music for a moment. When you listen to a song, you don't translate each note in your head. You just let yourself feel it. You enjoy the melody, the emotion, the energy. Language works the same way. When you listen again and again, the rhythm and the patterns begin to live inside you. Your brain starts to understand naturally without pressure, without rules. Language is the same. When you listen again and again, your brain starts to notice small patterns. It begins to hear the sounds more clearly. You start to understand where one word ends and the next one begins. You begin to feel the rhythm and the stress in each sentence. Step by step, the words become clearer. The sentences start to make sense, and the language begins to feel more natural. This is why shadowing is such a strong way to practice. In shadowing, you listen and speak at the same time. You listen to someone and you repeat the words right after them. You don't stop. You don't wait. You don't translate. You just listen and repeat again and again until the sound of English starts to feel easy and familiar. You just follow the sounds with your own voice. I've talked about this before. It's one of the best ways to make your speaking sound natural and smooth. Let's go over the steps of shadowing together. Step 1. Choose simple audio. It should not be too hard for you. If it's too difficult, you'll feel lost and tired. Try something where you understand. About 70%. That's the sweet spot. Not too easy, not too hard. Step 2. Listen once without speaking. Don't write anything. Don't repeat yet. Just listen and feel the rhythm, the sound, and the flow of English. Step 3. Now listen again, and this time shadow. As you listen, repeat the words right away. Don't stop. Don't think too much. And don't worry about mistakes. Just follow the sound. Step 4. Repeat many times. Because in language learning, repetition is everything. The more you repeat, the more natural your English will become. The first time always feels a bit strange. The second time already feels better. By the third or fourth time, it starts to feel easier. And after many repetitions, it begins to feel natural and automatic. If you do this every day, even for just 10 or 20 minutes, your English will start to change. Your ears will get stronger. Your mouth will move faster. And your confidence will grow. Soon, you'll speak more easily, more smoothly, and with less hesitation. You won't stop or pause so often. So don't wait for perfect grammar. Don't wait until you know every word. Start listening and shadowing today. Make it part of your daily life. Listen while you walk. Listen while you drive. Listen before you go to sleep. Even 10 or 20 minutes a day can make a big difference. And remember, learning a language is not about speed. It's about small, steady steps every single day. Learning a language is not about speed. It's about habits. A small habit, repeated every day, can become something powerful. Listening is that habit. Shadowing is that habit. If you do it every day, it will change your English. So let's finish with 3 simple ideas. First, listen more. Make listening the center of your study. Not grammar, not writing, but listening. Second, shadow often. Choose simple audio. Don't worry about mistakes. And third, Be patient. Give yourself time. Trust the process. And believe in the power of listening. Thank you so much for listening today. I'm Sarah, and I can't wait to hear about your progress. Until next time, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.